Hello, this is Matt Wilhelm from Yellowstone Fly Fishing School in Livingston, Montana, working in partnership with Montana Angler Fly Shop in Bozeman, Montana. And today I'm going to teach you a little bit about mending. So why do we mend? The reason we mend is we want our fly, whether it's a wet fly or a dry fly, to float with the speed of the river that you're fishing. If you do not mend, a lot of times what will happen is you will get a belly in your line, and that belly will gather current and will pull your fly or make it drag. And when your fly drags, it's actually moving faster than the speed of the water, and it will look unnatural to the fish, and chances are you won't get very many strikes if your line is unmended. Sometimes we mend upstream against the current. Sometimes we mend downstream with the current. It depends on your particular fishing situation at the time. So I'm gonna get down here by the water and I'll show you a mend. Now first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a regular cast without a mend and show you what that belly looks like that we don't want and the drag that will come from that belly. So I'm going to cast out, and you can see right away I'm getting a belly in the line and my fly is dragging now. It's pulling across the surface in an unnatural behavior, what the fish would normally be looking at from an insect floating on the water surface. So now I'll do the same cast, but I'll place a mend upstream to get a drag-free drift. I'm gonna mend up and over, placing my line upstream of the fly. Sometimes you have to do more than one mend. I'm gonna mend it again. And I'm just gonna let my fly kind of float through here. Maybe we'll even catch a fish today. We'll see what happens. I'm feeding line out, fishing downstream. So now I'm going to show you that mend a second time. I'm going to cast directly across stream and show you the rod tip path that I prefer when I mend. So here comes my cast directly across stream. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my rod tip like a rainbow up over the top. And that will place my line well upstream of my fly, promoting that drag-free drift. And there's another mend, and that produces a nice upstream mend. I'll do it one more time. Sometimes you have to mend more than once, sometimes you have to mend 3 or 4 times. But now I've got a drag-free drift, and my fly is floating with the current at the speed it's supposed to. I'm feeding line, hoping to catch a fish. So that's why we mend. We mend to produce a drag-free drift so that your fly, whether it be a wet fly or dry fly, floats naturally on the water surface.